Welcome back to Cutting Stems, everyone. We are just three friends without a fourth because Trent doesn't like us anymore.
Because Trent's not our friend.
Yeah, he just,
Because he's a fake ass bitch, bad golfer.
Yeah.
That's
facts.
Sorry.
That's facts.
We thought we could get him for the finale.
No.
And we couldn't.
I'm afraid he's going to start taking me seriously, though. I've been very mean to Trent today, so I just wanted on record that I'm kidding, but I'm also not kidding, Trent.
Yeah.
But I am kidding.
I'm like not really kidding that much right now.
I was so mean to Trent today that I like had to start being clear
yeah, but
that
he
I
deserved
am
a little
kidding.
bit of meanness because he just lied. He doesn't want to tell us the truth because he doesn't want to hurt our feelings, and then it fucks up all of our plans.
Well,
That's
what
the
I
problem.
said to Frankie Brelli to relay to Trent was, there's being nice is one thing, and having no balls is another.
Yes.
And you are
Yes.
you are now in the territory of having nothing hanging from there
There's
because
nothing
you
going on.
can't tell us that you can't make the show. Just tell us you can't
Just
make
tell
the
us.
show.
Just
Stop
tell
leading us on.
Yep.
Right.
If he was watching himself on Bachelor in Paradise, he would say, stop leading them on. Just tell them you can't make the show.
Exactly.
And that's where we lie with Trent.
Exactly.
At the
He's
end of the
breaking
day-
90 right now, but not actually. That's why he has to keep filming
Yeah,
it, because
exactly.
he'll never get there.
Yeah.
And he just
Love
keeps
you,
picking
Trent.
that over us and this show
just more
and Bachelor
important to
content.
him.
Well, guys, this is the finale. We have a lot to talk about. We first want to thank Mattress Firm for making this all possible and
Yes.
giving us this beautiful set with our giant mattress that normally comfortably fits 4, but tonight comfortably fits 3.
It's even more comfortable.
It's even more comfortable, more
We have even
spacious.
more space.
The mattress is amazing. Mattress for mattresses, you can fit them to exactly how you sleep. You can go into a store, talk to a sleep expert, you can get matched with your perfect mattress, or you can go online, mattressfirm.com, and get yourself a new mattress. It's a greght choice, Mattress Firm mattress.
Christmas coming up. Holidays are coming up.
It is.
Gifts,
Treat yourself,
gifts.
guys.
Gifts are always good.
We made it to the end. Paradise has officially wrapped. We got to see Monday night which couples left together, ended up leaving, but staying together, or just decided to break up, and then the couples that decide to stay. Now, we've been saying for quite some time, these last few weeks, that this was going to be slightly anticlimactic because Brandon and Serene lock, done deal.
Yep.
We knew that that was happening. Johnny and Victoria was just completely spoiled for us. So when that ended Monday night and they were the only two left, it was like, well, what could they do to spice things up? Producers thought, oh, we'll have Greg show up for the reunion. Definitely spicy.
Yeah.
Definitely spicy. But didn't quite, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's.
That was something. And they were very brazen. They were very
was,
much like,
but I don't know if it's
we're
like
gonna throw our love in your
Jesse's
face
line of
unapologetically.
questions,
Yeah.
or like not digging deep, or just having it be edited into a very short version. You don't get that much juice. Like in the
Yeah.
Johnny, Victoria, Greg, that whole interaction, I expected to have more like ooh moments, and I didn't think that there was one. But we can start with the couples on Monday, who of course broke up, who we knew weren't going to stay together.
Yeah.
The twins and Flo and Shanae.
And Shanae,
We
yeah.
knew that was done.
Monday felt like the red wedding. Like everybody
yes.
everybody just broke up and left. Like
Yeah.
everyone.
It was-
within like 5 minutes. Everyone was like, all right, had a good time to leave.
Yeah,
See
exactly.
you later. Great times.
All
And
the
that's
rings
just how
started
it
coming
went.
out and they ran. They
Yeah,
were like, you
yeah.
know what? We got our free vacation.
afraid.
We're out of here.
Yeah. So we could go couple by couple here. I mean, Kate
Yeah.
and Logan, Kate kind of just like bombed him at the rose ceremony with a speech of how just was never going to work, and then
Yep.
she left.
That was crazy. And to be honest, I don't think I saw that coming that early. I thought that they would at least get to like leaving the beach together. Like I definitely didn't think there was an engagement happening. But I thought there was going to be a leaving the beach, and then of course an inevitable breakup like 5 minutes later. But I really thought that she was going to see through it to the end and kind of be like, Logan has shown that he's growing up or trying to act mature or whatever. But no, she wanted a rich man.
He can't work out in an Equinox, Kelly. She's not spending one day in the real world with him.
It's unbelievable.
And that obviously went into the reunion with Logan kind of realizing all the things that Kate had said about him behind his back.
Logan tried to look like a grown man.
Logan, I don't know what Logan was trying to do with the look.
He dressed up in a mock turtleneck and a blazer.
It made him look younger.
He
and parted
his hair and parted it. It was like he looked like American Psycho.
He was speaking in like he was trying to use like big words, and he was like, and I feel as if the outcome of this situation. It was like, Logan, you don't talk like that.
He studied his dictionary right before he went out on there, which I'm on Logan's side when it comes to Logan and Kate. But tonight he definitely was like, I'm a grown man.
Yeah. And he wanted us all to know.
But the more that Kate talks about being,
oh my goodness, it's dusty.
The more that Kate talks about being like a grown woman and needing a grown man, the less grown woman she comes across.
Without question.
The more immature she comes across.
The first time you say that, I think that you sound immature.
I'm 33.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister in Christ. My sister in Christ. I am 33. Like.
Cool. What does it matter?
I know, and I do think, I don't know. It's tough for me because I feel like in real life, all the girls on the show are either friends with Kate or defend Kate, which makes me think that this just really took a turn for her. And I don't know if she thought she was being funny, playing it up for the cameras, and it definitely came across in a very unattractive, unappealing, mean way.
Yes.
But I don't know if that was necessarily her intention. Of course, she said, I was just talking to my friends, but Logan's like, you're mic'd up. You know what you're saying. Kate posted on her story this evening. She wrote, in light of the reunion tonight, I want to speak directly to you all. I deeply apologize for the classist things that I said on Paradise this season. I was shocked when I saw the show myself, and I cringed just as much as you guys did watching it. If I could take it back, I would. I've apologized to Logan, but want to extend that apology to anyone who may have been offended by those comments. I have nothing but respect for Logan and the rest of the cast, and I'm still so grateful to have gone on this adventure with them.
Classist is the perfect way to describe it, and I can't believe I never once said that, and I didn't realize it until then, but that's exactly what she was doing. She was well, she was just like poor shaming him every chance she got.
Totally.
And, like, basically calling him a fucking loser dog walker. It's like,
he was like,
it was weird.
She was like, he's a dog walker.
What did he say that he was like proud of that he told her and then she made fun of him? Was it his car?
Yeah.
She doesn't like that he drives a Honda.
Yeah, she said that he was starting to talk about his like new ventures in his career and that she like laughed at him.
Right, exactly. Which is fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah. But you just, I don't know. Like, don't be encouraging. You never know who you're dealing with. You never know, like, I don't know, just be nice to people. Everybody starts somewhere.
Totally.
Everybody comes up at different speeds.
Totally.
Be nice. It's true.
I'll say this, you are a very nice person.
Thank you. Are you making fun of me? I was like, there's no way that's true.
No. You are, though.
I try to be a nice person. In real life, I'm a nice person.
In a weird way, you are one of the nicest people that I know.
That's really nice. It's really nice.
But I can't even describe it. Because, like, there is a part of you.
If you're my friend, I'm a very nice person to you. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Like, if you're my friend, if I care for you, I'm very nice.
You're just here's an example. When we're all in a group chat.
Yeah.
And somebody says something.
Oh, Rhea, this is Rhea's go-to example for Kelly.
And Noah says it too.
Yeah.
That you are always gonna respond, and you're gonna act the most interested, even if you probably don't care.
That's true. And
it hurts me to think that you don't care.
To send something.
But you always act like you like it's always like capital letters like LMFAO. Like
I usually think that.
And then it's like exclamation points, and it's like, oh my God, ha ha ha. Like you're a great like texter. Like
yeah, I do. I am a good texter.
It really comes across like you care.
Because I emote via text the way I would in real time. Like if you were to tell me something, I'd be like, oh my God,
shit.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like I might not be like cackling, peeing my pants, but I am like definitely laughing out loud for a second.
Yes.
Like it's for real. And I don't know, if somebody takes the time out of their day to send something that they think that we're all gonna laugh at, we're all gonna like, whatever, I'll look at it.
So that's why I laughed when
you
you just said that it's not that hard to be a nice person, because I was like, Kelly saying it's not that hard to be a nice person. But then I was like, you know what? Kelly is nice.
I am nice.
To
Most
people
of the
she
time.
knows.
To people I know,
Yeah,
I would
well,
say.
if she
To
doesn't
people I
like you,
know.
she's gonna be really
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. And if you're mean to me first, then forget it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Aaron and Genevieve also broke up in that moment, which was not surprising, but also surprising. No one expected an engagement, but I think everyone thought, oh, maybe these two could leave together. They could try and make it work in the real world. But no. Yes. Aaron just.
I literally had a revelation where I was like,
that's funny.
you are nice.
Like, no.
Huh.
People, it takes a while for people to get there, but they get there.
Somebody said, wait, stop. I'm so high right now, but Kelly has legs for days and could be a ballerina.
Wow, no, you guys stop. I'm so close to crying. Like, don't say that.
Kelly's been waiting for a reason to cry this evening. So
I texted my friends in advance, like when I get off the plane tomorrow, I was like, you're gonna pick me up, and I'm gonna need like an hour to just deep breathe and cry a little bit. Like, just let me have my sunglasses on. Like, it's like the relief cry.
Yeah, I
Like,
kind of
you've
see
been
it
holding
forming in your eyes right now.
Yeah, like any minute,
that might be me when I see my dogs tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway,
Genevieve
and Aaron.
So Aaron basically was like, so, that whole thing with you leaving and every time there was a fight, you left. So for that reason, I'm out. And I don't think we work. And I think Genevieve was so surprised she just didn't say anything, and then she went back and tried to argue with him. She's like, "You're blaming this all on me."
She does that every time. She never knows what to say in the moment. They always have an argument. She is silent, storms away silently, goes to her room, starts packing her stuff, thinks about something to say, and then runs up on him and bitches him out.
To be honest, that was a more mature response than I felt some of the responses have been between them, because they have been very reactive, and I felt like she actually took a minute to think about it and was like, wait a second, he just put that all on me. I'm not the only reason why this isn't going to work.
Oh, this time I fully agreed with her. I agree with her entirely.
Now, allegedly, from some tweets of Genevieve's and whatnot, Aaron apparently had multiple women at home that he was seeing, one or two. And once again, he's headed to the beach. I mean, at the end of the day, Aaron just cruised through paradise once again. Got to the end, was like, nah, I'm out. Had a fun time with my boys this summer. And I'm just like, we can't have this guy back on Paradise.
No.
This guy is not allowed to come back.
No. All he wants to do is chill with the boys and break hearts. It really is all he wants to do. And he'll turn on the charm and act sweet and cool. Like, I feel like I remember at the beginning of this.
Like, it was just seems so fake. Not like that whole, every interaction for the entire season now.
Yeah.
Even when they were talking at the reunion, it's like, he's trying to be amicable. I'm like,
yes.
Everything, you're making everything seem just fake.
Calculated and stupid. And I feel like in halfway through this season, I changed my mind about Aaron. I thought like, oh, he's genuinely, he might be a good guy. He might actually like Genevieve.
Almost got us.
He really almost got us. And here it is again, ladies. Never fucking trust. Like, there is no trust. Don't. Zero don't change the stripes. So maybe Gabby and Rachel were right about Logan as well.
Yeah, you make a good point. Good couple. Michael and Danielle left together, very happy, very much ready to start their life together. They, in the reunion, they're in love. She's moving to Akron. They could not be more in love. Now,
I'm so happy for them.
I'm so happy for them too. I think they're a great pairing. Unfortunately, this one was big time spoiled for me, and I just had to hold it in because
you kept it under wraps.
Because Vogue, I went to go look at the beautiful photos of Wells and Sarah Hyland's wedding, and they had a full Vogue spread. I'm going through all the pictures. They always take a big Bachelor photo at all the weddings. It's like the thing they do. Everybody that's from the show, they all take a picture. I see the picture, smack dab center, Michael and Danielle together. I'm like, oh, so I guess that's a Paradise thing. Like, and they were there. They looked very coupled up, and clearly they are together. She has met Michael's son. Things are going really well. They're a really good pair.
I'm just really happy that they found each other. I'm not kidding. Like, that kind of stuff, I can't even talk about it. It really pains me for the both of them, what they went through. So I'm really just happy that they found each other, because they probably thought that they could never find somebody else again, but they found each other.
I agree completely.
Very sweet, Rhea.
That was really sweet.
Thank you.
You're really nice too.
Thank you.
No, you're right though. You're right. It is, and whenever people come together not like with undertones of tragedy, but when they have a shared bit of grief, I feel like it takes the pressure off that grief. Like if like, you know, Danielle's got something going on, so it's not like Michael has to walk around all the time being like, you know, my wife died, like blah blah blah. It's like kind of like a big bit of baggage, you know what I mean?
And if he says he misses his wife, she's
not going to freak out.
She's not going to get upset because she knows what it's like to miss her fiance.
Exactly. So it's kind of like they have necessary things in common that help make the relationship work, and I think that that's really nice.
Yeah, I think that I know Brandon and Serene really feel like the big success story because they did get engaged, but Michael and Danielle is definitely up there, and I hope that things continue to go well for them as they start their life together in Ohio. And that's, I'm trying to think if anybody else was left on the beach. I think that was, Tyler and Brittany left together, and they were like in love and ready to start their relationship.
Yep.
Come out to the reunion. Tyler is just taking hit after hit. He's a sad sack up there. The guy's saying that Brittany broke up with him and that I guess she like had, I don't know, she just didn't feel it anymore. She FaceTimed, she took a trip to Italy. She FaceTimed him, was like, this is done, or like she needed a break. That happened on the same day that Rachel broke up with him on TV.
It's so crazy.
I mean, really, the hits kept on coming for Tyler.
They really do. And I feel bad. I officially feel bad for him. Like, I feel bad. I feel like he's a nice guy. I feel like everybody just has amazing things to say about him all the time. He's a good-looking guy. He seems to, like, want to be in these relationships.
Maybe the
wants to be in the situation.
But it's just like, these are the situations where I'm like, Jesse, follow-up questions, my guy.
Right.
Why not ask, hey, Brittany, what caused you to make these decisions?
Where did
it come from? Why did you, what went wrong?
Explain that Italy thing to me again? I don't know.
Apparently,
she was in Italy?
Okay, so this is mixed in with a little bit of Reality Steve and a little bit of what they said, because I think Reality Steve got a lot more scoop on the reunion than they left in. So apparently, Tyler wanted Brittany to go out to some event in LA, or like his family, something was in LA. And she said she didn't have the money, and he said he would pay for it. She said no. And then she flew herself to London and then Italy, and she was in Italy. She did like a solo trip. And then when she was in Italy, she called him and was like, this is not working. What? Yeah, very confusing.
I mean, so like, she's getting some Italian dick. Like, you don't just go on a solo trip to London and Italy and then break up with your boyfriend. Hey, real quick on the phone, like, hold on, excuse me, Fernando, I need to go break up with my boyfriend on the fucking phone.
Real quick.
Then
we get back
Major
to
gaps in that story. There's so much more to that relationship that we don't know, and I wish we had more info.
I don't want to say it again, but what did I say about Brittany? I said there was something about her that I didn't trust.
Yeah.
And here she is again.
Why are you going
something I didn't trust. And I have to keep trusting my gut. Victoria F. also still a cunt. Have to keep trusting my gut. Like, why? No, she is.
But why?
Because you're on her side tonight for some reason.
I'm not even on her side. I'm on neither of their side. It's more just
I think they both were stupid, but I think that she is manipulating Johnny a little bit. I think she's given the runaround over something that was a little bit shady on her side, and Johnny's just kind of like the doofus, like, oh, I don't really know what to say. And we both fucked up, but she's trying to make it look like he fucked up worse. And I don't like that.
I think I'm more finding it funny, like not
of course it's funny. It's
like I just think
everything's ridiculous.
I think it's more like the Greg and Victoria situation of going to Italy and getting tattoos that say "ciao" is making me laugh.
Like embarrassing.
Is like so funny to me that I am almost respecting it. Like I'm like, wow, they got they thought that was groundbreaking. They were like, we got matching tattoos.
I love the explanation.
I
know the way
it's ciao. It means
Greg's,
hello.
It also means goodbye.
The way Greg goes, it's ciao. It's Italian for hi.
Yeah, and also Greg was like, oh, we're doing this right now. Like, to me, it seemed like Greg didn't want to be on stage. And I know people like Greg wanted, like, face. I don't think Greg
He's a little
wanted.
thirsty, but I think she exposed too much.
I don't think Greg wanted to be on stage. I think they had to have Greg come because they were like, Victoria's with Greg now, whatever.
Yeah.
They're happy. Good for them. I like them as a couple.
About Greg, though,
whatever. But then also with Johnny, I'm like, what's going on with you? Did you call her a cunt? Because if so, I'm out of there.
That's
right. That is also
if you call your girlfriend or fiance a cunt,
stupid
cunt,
a stupid
not
cunt.
Even just a cunt, just
I'm out of there. It's not even. I'm out of there.
Out.
I'm out of there. I'm going to Italy getting matching tattoos and take
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So that's why I'm kind of like
sprinting to the tattoo parlor.
Like, I'm curious to know though. Like, yes, he allegedly was. That's what we're hearing, that he called her a stupid cunt. I want to know, though, what it is that she said to him that he's like, you wouldn't want me to say it. Like, you wouldn't want me to say what you said.
I think the two of them were really toxic. I think from what we saw on the show, Johnny has some insecurities. He very much laid out there that he felt like he wasn't good enough for Victoria, which was just going to get amplified to the nth degree in the real world because she is a hot commodity and guys are going to freak out over her, and he probably couldn't handle that. They were also in a time where they couldn't be together. This is like the engaged, but like they're living separately because they can't be seen together. So she's probably out doing her thing. He's worried. He's probably saying shit he wants to take back because he doesn't know what's going on. And Victoria's like, this is going to be a disaster. They fight. They get into all these fights. She's like, this isn't going to work. And, you know, she's maybe texting her pal Greg on the side, who also is getting out of a relationship.
And he's like, Greg, Johnny just called me a stupid cunt.
Yes.
And Greg's like, let's go to Italy.
And
get
that's what I'm saying. Like, and it just amplified.
But at the same time, like,
okay, but it also just amplified, I think, because it's a situation where, like, Greg and Victoria have been friends, so I'm sure Victoria was doing the classic girl move of, like, no, we're just friends, 100%. And then the second, like, Greg shows interest, she's like, okay. And because Johnny's like, I asked you and you said nothing was going on, so now what am I supposed to believe? This was also some missing pieces from what Reality Steve said happened at the reunion. Was Johnny said that he and Victoria were in couples counseling for 3 weeks after filming. Victoria said Johnny called her a stupid cunt, and she claimed he told her she didn't cook or clean, so what good was she as a woman? We heard her say that. Johnny admitted he said things he shouldn't have and that he regretted, but that he never called her that. Johnny said he didn't want to air dirty laundry, but eventually said Victoria threw a wine glass at him and told him she was out of his league. They didn't air that.
Oh.
They didn't air that.
Oh, fuck. I wish they did.
Tyler was out there with the rest of the cast, and he said he heard from a reporter that Victoria cheated at a party in LA, and she was telling everyone she was very much single. Victoria went off and started yelling at Tyler, telling him to be quiet, and this didn't involve him. So I think they cut that part out too, but they showed Victoria being like, Tyler, stay out of it.
See, here's the thing. So like we see Victoria being like, you called me a stupid cunt. So in my head, I'm like, wow, he called her a stupid cunt.
Yeah, of
awful.
course.
But then if Johnny was like, you threw a wine glass at me and told me that I was out of your league, I'd be like, shh, that's awful too.
Yeah.
Like,
also though, can I say,
it's kind of
sometimes maybe it sounds like a little bit, maybe like she was acting like a stupid cunt. Like, I don't know. Like that's just, you know,
it kind of just sounds like
nowhere.
Kelly, don't do it.
It kind of sounds like,
saying.
I think it sounds like they were both bad to each other.
Toxic,
definitely
not a good pairing.
I think they were bad to each other.
They were bad to each other.
Because you can't throw a wine glass at someone and say,
no,
I'm out of your league.
That's embarrassing also. That's so embarrassing to say.
Really...
While true, it's embarrassing to say. It's embarrassing.
Victoria and Greg,
you can't be like, I'm so much better than you.
Like, I'm out of your league. That's so embarrassing.
Okay, but here, so now we have to play the different scenarios though, but this is why they gotta show everything because you go, say Johnny says, you know, you can't cook and you can't clean, and then so Victoria gets offended. She goes, well, I'm out of your league. Okay, but then what if Victoria says, I'm out of your league, and then Johnny says, well, you can't cook and you can't clean. Yeah. Like in what, you know, the story changes in which way the things were said, in what order, in what chronological order were things said, because then the story changes on whose side you're going to be on.
The way
so I think they're both bad.
The way that Victoria
I think they're both bad, and I think Victoria and Greg, so, that's going to blow up too.
Can you tell me if you caught this? They, when Victoria said the quip about like the cook and clean, whatever, Johnny like rolled his eyes hard and was like, what the fuck? And then was like, that was a part of like a joke conversation, or more of like, oh, you don't even cook, you don't even clean. Like it was kind of like a half and half, like a little bit of a truth to it. Like Love Is Blind style. Like Love Is Blind. Yeah. What's her face to Cole. Zay to Cole, being like, can you pick up your towels? Can you do shit like that?
Right, but that's not really a joke.
Hers was passive aggressive. It's not really a joke, but it's also not worth like, I'm out of your league. Like that to me is fucking crazy. Like you can't be saying that. You also can't call somebody a stupid cunt though.
I think think we got to land on they were both bad to each
both
other.
bad.
Yeah, no, for
and they
sure.
were both up there lying
Yes.
about something to each other.
Yes.
Victoria was lying about something, and
Everybody's
Johnny
lying.
was lying about something, and Greg was just there to be like, we got matching tattoos
Yeah.
that I wish we weren't telling the world this right now. I don't think Greg wanted the world to know they got
No.
matching tattoos.
Definitely
Because
not.
Victoria was like, look, we got matching tattoos, and Greg was like, we're doing this right now. Like, he was like,
Victoria's
fuck.
just kinda, I think Victoria's kind of like crazy girl vibes. Like,
yeah,
she's just,
I think
That's how she
Victoria
is.
is all in very quickly.
she's like a love bomber.
and
Yeah.
like she just
That's fun. It's
look,
fast
she's
and loose
fucking
and crazy.
drop
but it's-
dead gorgeous.
Of course.
She can get a guy wrapped around her finger.
Mm-hmm.
They got fucking matching like they were like, hey, we can't go on a first date in New York, so let's go to fucking Rome. Like,
Which also, like, I want more
Also-
details on that. Why is Greg always running off to Rome? Is he rich? Is he rich?
Also,
Greg?
why
I
would
don't
they
think
think
so.
nobody was going
So
to
they just
notice
fly
them
off
in
the-
Italy?
Flights
Because
are very
let me
expensive
tell
right
you,
now.
there's a lot of tourists there.
Yeah, there are.
Totally.
And
I mean, I honestly think
They're gonna notice you
Thinking
in
of like the
Italy.
text messages between the two of them being like, genius idea. Let's just go to fucking Europe. Like,
let's get on a
nobody's-
plane together.
That's what I'm saying. though,
Nobody's
like, but
gonna know.
The flights to Europe
Nobody's
are
gonna
expensive as
know.
fuck right now. They just like,
Right,
let's
yeah.
just couple of
The
tickets,
last thing that's
whirlwind, one
I know,
day.
the last thing Steve wrote was Victoria and Greg were talking pre-Paradise, but nothing serious. He had his ex and didn't go to Paradise. She went on, but she told Johnny about it. Then he'd see Greg texting her, but she assured him she and Greg were just friends. Johnny found out through social media about the Italy trip. So Johnny probably feeling extremely betrayed. I'm sure he said some things he regrets as well, and those scenarios probably got very ugly. You know, remember those, there was like one girl during Victoria when she was on Peter's season that was talking about how she was like in Virginia Beach just breaking up couples left and right.
Yes.
And
Of course I
she
remember
commented
that.
on that post and was like, so who believes me now?
That's fucking
I
hilarious.
think Victoria's going
She's
to do
got
the
a-
same thing to Greg.
Yeah, she's got a questionable track record. She might eat Greg up and spit him
a
out, but Greg is
man,
clearly
make you
along for the
work,
ride.
make
So,
you spend,
you know, like,
make you want
See,
more
but that's
of
the
love.
thing. That's
She's
almost
a
why I
man,
respect
you
Victoria,
make
because I'm
her
like,
that-
she's clearly
Oh, no,
showing
no.
us who she is.
That's fine. I respect the fuck out of that.
I enjoyed
as long
Victoria
as she
this
doesn't
season as
pretend
well.
Not, I liked her very much on this
I thought
season.
she was very
First time I've liked
entertaining.
her. I've always disliked her. However, other times I've disliked her because she pretended to be like, woe is me, I don't act like that.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Just own up to it.
If she was
then I
like,
like you. Then that's
right,
fine.
like a little bit more of like what she was doing on stage tonight with Greg, where she was
Yes.
like, and everyone was like, ugh, they were like kind of cringing. But at the same time, you're like, all right, at least she's getting up there and saying it.
That's what I'm saying. That's fine. As long if you're honest about it, who gives a fuck? But
What
if
also
you're
cracked me up-
manipulating and weird, then I don't like it.
it also made me laugh when she said to Jesse, she was like, Jesse, also you have to remember, this was 5 months ago. Like 5 months
Oh,
being
true.
such a long time. Like
I know.
she's got a full-blown boyfriend. Like her and Greg are, it wasn't even like, oh, we're just casually seeing each other. It's like, no, they're dating. Like
Yeah.
But
that's
the thing is, it wasn't like Johnny and Victoria were engaged for that long.
Yeah.
no,
Well, it
not
sounds
at
like it
all.
was
But
three-
it's
it sounds like
fast.
it was 3 weeks afterwards, and things went badly. It was the end of the summer,
Yeah.
and then what? Like, I don't know. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like things are sketchy.
They were
I
not meant
wanna
to be.
hear
Unfortunately, you
what
got to feel.
what Tyler has to say.
I know. I felt bad. I also want to hear what Tyler had to say. I did feel bad thinking about Johnny, thinking about how he said that people like always leave him for something else, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
But maybe if he didn't call them stupid cunts, they wouldn't leave.
Yeah,
So you
well,
never know. That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
That's true, that's
like when
true.
Johnny's like, oh, everybody leaves me.
I
It's
don't know.
like,
He seemed pretty adamant that
well, I
he
don't
didn't
know.
say that. Like that's another thing too. Like he just was like, I would never say that. Like
Yeah,
I don't
who
talk like
knows?
that. Which
I
do you
know,
could you
that's-
imagine him saying that? Like I really can't. Also,
I don't
Fran, you
know.
He
said
seems
it.
very passive, but who knows?
You
what
You
said
really
it.
never know.
You don't know what he's like
just don't
behind
know
closed
what,
doors.
You
That's
don't
true.
know what either of them are saying.
That's true. Fran, you said it. Why did we hear nothing from Andrew about this whole thing?
Guys, I don't
Nothing.
know like what they were doing with this reunion sometimes. I also don't know with the format. Monday night, they had a 10-minute recap of the season.
Yeah.
We don't need the recap. We just watched the whole season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't waste time. Give me those 10 minutes for the reunion so I can hear, did Andrew ever talk to Teddy? Did he reach out? Have they spoken? Did anything happen from that? Those are all questions we still have because they just didn't give us any answers. Jasenia was there. NC was there. No questions between any of them. Justin barely spoke. Like,
Yeah.
it was like Rodney and Eliza, they were going back and forth. Eliza was saying she made a mistake on her mistake of her mistake.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
you know, she's really backpedaling there. And maybe something happens with Rodney, maybe it doesn't. But Justin tweeted too, like, I think he said something along the lines of, you know, you are on stage saying it was a mistake, but you told me, your decision on Paradise was a mistake. So, like, what was the mistake?
Where was the mistake?
Where was the mistake?
I'm officially hashtag done with Eliza. I'm done with her.
I
thought maybe she could help herself dig herself out of a little hole tonight.
I think Eliza's sweet. I do. I think she really got caught up in the moment. I really do.
I think she I don't know. I don't like someone who's like that indecisive.
Yeah, I think she got caught up in the moment. Attention from these two guys. Justin, I don't want to blame this on like Justin coming back, but
I think it's fair to do that.
You know, they would have been. I'm sure now she thinks like, God, things would have been so good if Justin didn't come down, but that's not what happened. Maybe they'll rekindle things, maybe they won't. But that was kind of the last bit. Jill and Jacob, I think, are together right now.
Love it.
Which is absolutely amazing.
Fan.
I'm a mass. They might be my favorite couple of Leos.
I'm a big fan.
I hope they stick it out. I think they're great. Romeo and Kira also together still as well. Shocker.
Shocked by that. Shocked. Absolutely shocked. But
they spent about 0.5 seconds talking about that.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping the best for Jill and Jacob. I really am. I think that they complement each other greatly. She was posting on her story cute pics of them together.
Yeah, they're both
tagging him.
A couple of freaks, couple of weirdos.
Couple of weirdos finding love.
I think they mesh very well.
I do. I really think they match well. So I hope they stay together. And Brandon and Serene are in love and engaged and happy, and they're on our episode of Chicks in the Office tomorrow. So we'll save all the Brandon and Serene discussion for Brandon and Serene themselves. Let's take some questions, shall we?
Fabulous.
Vizzy, Hard, Seltzer, Bachelor Nation questions. Gonna grab my favorite flavor, the blackberry lemon.
Thank you very much.
You know this.
Very welcome.
You guys know my favorite flavor. Hint
lemon.
of blackberry lemon in the variety packs. They're so delicious. This one, you know, they all have the vitamin C and they are delish. Great for a nice daytime drink situation. Holiday season, maybe you want to crack one a little bit early. Vizzy's perfect. They got a mimosa pack and everything. So you can go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks to find Vizzy near you. You can also subscribe and learn about new flavors. Delish. Okay, Rhea, what do we got from YouTube today?
Do you think Victoria thought Greg would be in Paradise and that's why she went?
No, because because if Greg and Victoria were friends, Victoria knew that he was dating someone.
Yeah, true.
Because he was dating someone when
they filmed.
Like, that's why he didn't go to Paradise. He had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
True.
So she definitely knew that.
Yep.
What are our thoughts on the Bachelor promo?
You know, it seems it was just enough drama where I'm like, I think I'm going to enjoy that in 2 months.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's going to be enough time. I think Zach, as of right now, please, God, don't make me regret saying this. It feels like an unproblematic season where everyone's talking about how emotionally great he is, or
emotionally intelligent
was being thrown around
They're
a lot.
sliding in all
Jesse
the right
Palmer
buzzwords.
did say that he was like, this isn't the most dramatic season, but it's the most emotional season.
Oh, I like that.
So a lot of tears. Hopefully, like, it really does. He does make some good connections, and we just get a good old school season of The Bachelor. I still wish it was Rodney.
I agree on all fronts, and I am excited for an emotional season. It's been a long time since The Bachelor's even begun to touch my heartstrings. Like I just or pull on my heartstrings. Like just absolutely nothing has moved the needle for me in a while as far as tears are concerned. And I would love to cry at some convincing love on the screen. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that.
That would be very nice.
That sounds nice.
They showed Victoria for its Victoria popped up for a split second in the promo, which really freaked everybody out.
Yeah, what was that all about?
From what I gather, and this is just from Twitter, I think she hosted a group date or something. And she was just in a confessional, but they put her in the preview where it looks like she's a contestant.
Yeah, it really does look like that, which would be ridiculous.
That would be
how many wrenches can we throw?
What was our favorite moment from this season and our least favorite moment of the season? Love you, ladies. You make my night every week. Love cutting stems.
Oh, very
thank
sweet.
you. Love
thank you. Love you too. Favorite and least favorite moment. What would be a favorite moment?
I'll be honest, I don't have many favorite moments.
I really liked when, was it Romeo, I guess? who like cried all over the beach and was just trying to like get any girl.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like crying and he'd get
Honestly,
done and someone come up to him and be like, oh, like, are you okay? And he'd be like, better now. Like he just immediately would slide right back into like trying to get somebody like to date him, and it was just like hilariously pathetic, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, a lot of Jill moments were some of my favorites.
Yeah.
She really did crack me up.
Jill's great.
Least favorite isn't necessarily anything to do with the antics on the show.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite part of this season was that like all the Johnny and Victoria stuff was spoiled.
Yeah.
I just think that really
sucks.
took the air out of
Yeah.
a lot of the fun here that we were having at the end, just because we all saw it coming and we knew what was happening. There was no shock moment from this because we knew that they weren't going to make it. So for like 4 weeks of having to watch them fall in love, it was like, this kind of sucks to watch.
Yeah, sucks so bad. Why do we think Nick Viall did that, and why is he not getting more shit for it?
Well, in Nick's defense, I think he only did it because it was already out there. Like in the Bachelor rumor mill world, it was already out there.
Yeah.
And so I think he just jumped on the opportunity.
I feel like he has an audience that extends beyond the usual Bachelor rumor mill. Like I feel like I follow him. I don't follow closely that Bachelor rumor mill because I don't want to get things spoiled. Like I would never think that he would spoil something like that. It almost makes me wonder, were they sick of watching Victoria and Johnny falling in love and wanting to just put the kibosh on the whole thing and not have people like vilify
maybe
Victoria and Greg later on more than they already are?
I'm sure Nick's going to get a big interview and have things be discussed.
Yeah,
so I'm sure that's coming. If he hasn't already announced that, I don't want to say because I don't know if he's announced it yet.
Yeah, good call.
If Victoria wasn't with Greg, how would we feel about her being the Bachelorette?
Oh my sweet Lord.
God.
I would love it. It would be highly entertaining.
It would be
very
extremely
It would be a disaster.
Well, all the guys would just have no idea
oh
how
my
to act.
God, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
They would all just be like, like the whole time, like
you're
the
pretty.
You're so pretty. Like
the
coyote, or what is it? Like the wolf from.
It would be highly entertaining.
One of those old cartoons with the wolf on the ground and the eyes popping out. Like that'd be every single one of them.
Yep.
All right, that wraps it up.
Oh, lovely.
How was the chat this evening for our finale?
They're
Everybody feeling good?
Yeah, they're all chatting to each other.
Well, thanks, guys.
Good.
I realized tonight that there's just been friends that have been made from this YouTube chat, which is lovely.
Yeah, we love that. We love that so much.
A group of people are now in a group chat. They all talk. I thought that's so nice.
Yeah.
Because they were tweeting at Robert Mills that they want to go to and after the Final Rose special, I said, hey, get in line because we gotta. We want to be invited too.
Yeah.
So,
hey, maybe if they let us in the group chat, then we can get invited to.
We're gonna manifest that for next year. Hopefully, getting to participate in one of those.
Something.
Hey, call us up.
Would love that.
Why don't you just call Cutting Stems up?
Just give us a call. One phone call. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
we will be there.
Okay, let's cut some final stems.
Okay.
Give out some roses for the finale. Rhea, hand up quick. What do you got, girlfriend?
I would like to give my rose to what? Oh, Trent's dead to us. Yeah. I would like to give my rose to Danielle and Michael because here's the thing. People think they're really boring and are not interested in them as a couple.
Who says?
The chat. And
but that means that's a good thing.
Sweet. And that is why they're getting my rose because like I said before, it must take it must be really fucking hard to find somebody again after something like that. Like I can't even imagine, and that's why my rose is going to them. And
very nice.
My cut will be to Sally. Stop trying to make Sally happen. Why was she even there? Just go home.
Great question.
I wonder why Sally.
So Sally being at the reunion. Just go home, Sally.
Yeah,
you were never a part of this franchise.
Right, Sally. Right.
Like she was
right on out of here.
She was never
out the door.
She was never a part of the fucking franchise.
Yeah,
she
wasn't.
Go home.
I don't know why.
Honestly, I'm sure she almost deserves a rose for being a part of a show that she's just never been on.
She was literally
I'm sure she's a nice girl, but like, go home.
For being on a show she's just never been on. All right, Kelly, what do you got?
I'm gonna give a surprising rose. I think you guys will be surprised by this. I'm gonna give my rose to Logan.
Wow.
I know.
Interesting.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing this is because I feel so bad for him that Kate like just put him down as a person.
Yeah.
The
just
entire
everything about
time,
him is
just
poor.
relentlessly putting him down, making him feel like garbage, and so much so that he felt like he had to dress up like Steve Jobs on the stage tonight and act as if like he's a businessman now and he's important
totally
and
did look like
whatever.
Steve
Like
Jobs.
it just made me feel so bad for him, and I know that the words that Kate said to him are going to haunt him for the rest of his life. So I just feel bad for him.
Right.
At
Now
the
he's
very
gonna have all these
least-
insecurities going into every relationship.
Exactly.
He's gonna be like, am I good enough?
Exactly. He's gonna be obsessed with making money and proving himself and whatever. And I feel bad for every like girl he dates in the future that's gonna have to deal with these insecurities. And I just feel bad for him. The least I can do is give him a rose.
His picture, his fit tonight really was like the
Yeah.
like the 16-year-old who like is
Yeah.
ultra smart and like goes to college. Like that's like what he
100%.
wears like to class.
Completely. He's at like Princeton Prep. Like
Yeah,
he's doing
yeah.
that shit. Fuck. And then the stem I'm gonna cut. Oh, I have so many stems I want to cut. Honestly, like just a million stems. But I think I'm gonna do it. I almost did it a while ago. I don't know if you guys will agree with me. I think I'm cutting Brittany's stem.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were
doing
gonna
it.
say that, and honestly, I'm okay with it in this
I'm
scenario.
I think I'm gonna
pretty
do it.
indifferent about it. Like, don't really care, you know?
I think I'm gonna do it because
yeah.
something about
Well, I
how
have unanswered questions.
she
but
has
that's a
like
good
I just feel like something every time she was kind of going through, you know, she was like kind of with Andrew and then they stopped, kind of with whoever, they stopped. Like her detachment from it so quickly, it was like unsettling to me in real time, and
Yeah.
it always seemed like it was an amicable split and whatever, and it seemed like, oh, they have other business to attend to, like Andrew's got Jasenia now, and he was always in love with Teddy anyway, and whatever. But I don't know, something just like, she was so quick to move on, to move through, to jump into something.
She came across cold. And
She came, right.
She did.
And I was
poor
like,
Tyler's crying, like basically crying on
That's
stage.
what I'm
He's
saying.
like, if you love someone, you don't even check in on them to
Right.
see if they're okay.
Right.
Like, he's just
So
very
forget
upset.
it. Forget it. And you guys know how much I love Tyler now, especially. And I hate to see him heartbroken. I hate to hear that she's calling him up mid blowjob in Italy, and is like, hey man, we got to break up. Can't stand it. So sorry, Brittany, your stem's cut.
Oh man. My rose goes to Brandon and Serene. It has to, right? Like somebody's got to do it.
Of course.
They're the only ones that fucking got engaged on this season. Made me think
know.
like last season there were so many engagements. We were spoiled rotten. This season there were two. One of them is void.
Yeah.
Just absolute void.
Not
And
real.
this one was very genuine. Those two are friggin' adorable and in love, and
They're just so sweet to each other.
they're so
They
sweet.
admire each other so much to the
Kelly,
way where I'm like,
their bodies were glued to each other when we
It's
interviewed
so
them. Like they were
nice.
just touching the entire time. They're so
that's
cute.
what I need.
Yeah,
That sounds so nice.
so cute.
just really does.
Very, very adorable, I have to say. Just everything about those two. My stem cut is going to. It's hard because I feel like my stem cut is that I just have so many questions from the reunion, so that they just didn't answer from like Andrew and all of them. But I think I'm just gonna go with Aaron.
Yeah, that's a fair
I
one.
just think that Aaron's. This is my official Bachelor in Paradise stem cut for Aaron.
Yep.
I would like to not invite him back to the beach. I think that I would like to know more about these girls that he had back home. I think he may have put on a little bit of a front to make it through the whole season on this season.
I agree
He
with
was
you.
very emotionless to just say, "Hey Genevieve, it's over." They're supposed to be in love with each other.
He said, "I love you." Literally
supposed to
prior,
be in
days prior.
love. They were like full blown, I'm falling in love with you.
Fake
but
ass.
you know, that way that you left when we fought, it's over, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I think maybe Aaron's time on Paradise has come to an end. I hope.
I feel the same. What
Okay.
else could he be on? Is he like? Would he ever come back again? Like,
I could see him try and go on like some other reality television show.
yeah. That's
All right, I think that wraps it up for this season of Bachelor in Paradise. Thank you all for tuning in every week to Cutting Stems.
Yes.
Everyone in the YouTube chat, everyone on Twitter, we love you. Thank you so much for watching every single week. It is just, it's great knowing that you guys care, we care, we all care. We're all here, and we'll be back. We're on a break now, guys, until January 23rd is the premiere of The Bachelor. Hopefully we're all back together. Trent's on suspension until January 23rd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
he's dead to us until then.
if he doesn't break 90 by then, will he ever break 90?
Yeah, it's like just give it the fuck up.
Just
you know
give it
what I
up at that point. Just stop golfing.
We'll all say our prayers, man.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll be back for Bachelor next season.
Ciao.
Bye.